this, and then I'm just going to do a screen share. And I'm going to dive into these slides real quick. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So just a little bit about coaching, and I'm kind of nerdy. I like to put some slides together and stuff. So just some good visuals.
Yeah.
So yeah, my team is DestiNATION Fit. It kind of just, anybody can create their own team. You don't have to be a part of a team. You can kind of just start from the get-go and do your own thing if you want to. But I am part of my upline. Her team is Forever Fit, and then her coach is the Dream Team, who is the #1 team in the company. So we have some really amazing resources and things. And I've branched off to my own team and have an amazing group of girls that kind of work within my team, and some have branched off to do their own thing too. But we all kind of work together collectively just to help each other out. And that's one thing that I love about this, is just the network of support has been so great. So a little bit about me. I'm a Start I'm in coach. I started in September 2014 just as a hobby. A little bit, from earlier, just busy was my life, is my life. Nursing school, I just graduated in June with my RN this past year. I'm not working as a nurse right now, but that is soon to change. And then I've just, through my fitness journey with Beachbody, I've done tons of programs. Actually, I should have updated that. It's been 3 bikini competitions that I've done now. Just from using the programs and everything at home, and it's kind of been a wild ride. So like I had said before, as a nurse, especially, like, helping people with their health is such a priority for me. And I think that's why I fell in love so much with this company, because we are so focused on health and fitness and overall just improving people's lives. Our mission is helping people reach their goals of leading healthy and fulfilling lives. And I think that we, really try to do that all together, just through the groups and individually and stuff like that. And these are my girls, my husband. So last year we were a top 1,000 team out of 400. I think that's grown to almost 450,000 coaches now. We are part of the #1 team in the company, a Star Diamond team, which is a good rank, I guess. I don't know how to say it any better than that, but it's been an accomplishment, and I'm very proud of the girls that have worked hard to push for that. We have some pretty big goals this year, and I'm excited for 2017 because I see a lot of growth already in my team this month, and the girls that are pushing for some pretty big goals, which is pretty exciting. So we are all kinds of people. We are moms, we are women, full-time working, stay-at-home moms. We do have a couple guys on our team, and just basically everybody has started this journey with a goal of improving their own health and fitness and wanting to help other people with theirs. Some of my coaches have just fallen into coaching because they fell in love with the challenge groups and were like, I want to do this. I want to help other people. And that's been really awesome to kind of just transition from, working on yourself and then helping other people. There's no expertise requirement to be a coach. You don't have to be a dietitian. You don't have to have an expert knowledge of fitness or nutrition. That kind of comes with the territory. You learn as you go. And I've found that I'm always improving. So I can't expect people to be, at this level when I'm working on myself too. So what is Beachbody? If you're not too familiar, these are a ton of the programs here that they offer. They started in 1998. John Cogden and Carl Deichler started this fitness company that they just wanted to give people easier answers to work out. And so they started with home fitness DVDs. And nutrition, they've added in Shakeology since then. which if you're not familiar, it's more than just like a protein shake. It's an all natural, like non-GMO, like meal replacement, whole food, kind of all of the above. And it's been, for me personally, I've been using it for over 2 years, and I drink it every day, and it's helped me improve my mood, my digestion, my results. I even have used it during competition prep, and it's not something that I will ever eliminate unless, God forbid I have to for some weird reason. But it's something that I use, I help my clients use, and it does help with weight loss, and it does help with cravings and things like that. But it started with the fitness, and then nutrition has become a big part of what we do. And now we have this online community of coaching that, they introduced about 10 years ago, and for a direct marketing company. And the coaching has provided a way to reach more people and to help more people and to give people that support, because anybody can go to Walmart and buy a DVD, but who's going to be there to tell you, like, hey, you can do this, like, I'm going to help you with meal plans, and I'm going to help you with your nutrition. And I'm going to hold your hand. And, if I have to text you every morning and tell you to get your butt up and do your workout, then I will. But that's been a really great thing that I love, that this, this whole coaching thing. I mean, obviously, I do it as a job, but I love that it's been something that the set goal was to reach more people and help more people stay committed and stay connected so they get better results. Again, the fitness programs, there are a ton, and you couldn't work through all of them in a year if you tried. So a lot of questions I get are, oh my gosh, it's an MLM. Does that mean it's a pyramid scheme? Which, I mean, any network marketing company has similar questions. Pyramid schemes are illegal. It requires people to pay. And then, the higher ups like recruit, and then they profit off of all these people that aren't making any money. And then they, it's just a hot mess. But that is not what Beachbody is. Anybody at any level can achieve any kind of success in this company. It's not a requirement to purchase things, but you can achieve better results through the products that Beachbody offers. But again, there's no requirement or anything like that.
Subscription.
There is a monthly, if as a coach, there is a monthly coaching fee that you pay just to maintain your online business center and community support and stuff like that. But success, it is independent of itself. And a little example of that, our upline coach, who is the top coach in the company, had signed up with somebody who just really wasn't doing much as a coach, and she's been able to achieve that kind of success without having, somebody there to kind of tell her exactly how to do it. So you create your own vision. It's your own business. So who is a coach on our team? I talked a little bit about this earlier. Again, not somebody who's an expert with fitness and nutrition. You can be, you don't have to be. Just somebody, and I think I could probably say it best, is somebody who just has a desire to inspire somebody else. Just a drive to, work a little bit harder, improve themselves, and help others do the same. We have this picture at the bottom is a bunch of us at our annual convention summit, is what it's called, in Nashville this past summer. And we had a blast, and there were a ton of people there. And it was a nice little weekend getaway. I went with a couple girls on our team, and it was a girls' weekend, and it was a lot of fun.
Especially Nashville.
Yeah, it was 2 years in a row. It was Nashville, and then this summer in July, it's going to be in New Orleans. So pretty excited for that. I've never been there, so I don't really know what to expect, but we'll see. So I don't think it's the healthiest city in the country. And
no, that's definitely, you're going to get a lot of fried food.
Yeah. So what does a coach do? Fitness, nutrition, and support. I talked about the accountability groups, and that's a big, big part of what I do. What a lot of us coaches do is we run, monthly support groups or bi-monthly support groups or every other month type support groups, just to help people do the same, navigate a fitness program, get better results, have a community of support, and then just, be able to kind of do their own thing and kind of figure it out and not be lost or, feel lost or anything along the way. A lot of what I personally do is I do meal plans for my groups. I help people with their nutrition directly. I have like a nutrition questionnaire that I ask people to fill out before they start my groups, just so I can get a better handle on their nutrition, because it is about 80% of our results. So I think it's important for people to understand the importance of nutrition and, why we use Shakeology to help support nutrition, why we, why we eat clean, why we avoid processed foods and refined sugars and things like that. Because I feel like, when anybody can do a fitness program, anybody can do a workout. But when you really get the nutrition down, that's where the results come. Some of the perks, just kind of being able to do your own thing. You get to work wherever, from wherever, whenever you want. And, the travel is great. Like I said, Nashville, we did 2 years in a row. My husband and I are going to Punta Cana with Beachbody in April. And then we just got our reservation for Riviera Maya next year. And there's just so many opportunities. And, obviously, the harder that you work, the more benefits can come, but it's just, it's a nice little additional perk to the job. And I love that Beachbody rewards their coaches for their hard work. Your own transformation is, when I started as a coach, I just kind of wanted to lose those last couple pounds and feel a little bit better. And then, 3 bikini competitions later, I'm like, wow, who knew after 3 kids at age 33, I would be in the best shape of my life. So kind of a little perk of the job there. Of course, the added income is great. But I think the community support, the friendships that I've made, the teams that I've become a part of have just made such a difference, because I was never a person I was not an extrovert. I was never a person that, sought out other people for friendships or support or anything like that. And some people might call me awkward because I've been there before, but just the relationships being built on something, so, I don't know, so genuine, I guess, with helping other people and just feeling really good about yourself. And then the rewards. So this was us at Summit this past summer, and this was our uplines team, everybody from her team that was there at Summit. So that was kind of cool to go on stage with and see how many people in our organization, just from one team, were all there. Vacations, little prizes, they do just for meeting certain benchmarks, they give monthly prizes. They do personal development books, and sometimes it's a cheesy bobblehead or Soggy, that picture that I'm in at the bottom, one of those of him. But it's fun. It gives you a little kind of a fun little incentive, to work for. And recognition is great. Being able to walk this summer and get recognized for my accomplishments was something pretty cool. So I don't know, I like that part of it too. And then what to expect with coaching with our team. I do trainings every month. I have 2 trainings right now, one for new coaches and one for new-ish coaches that are kind of working on their next level. We do coach trainings every month. I have my own online website of training that I provide too. That's kind of like a self-paced, I guess, continuous ongoing support, all kinds of tools for success. that $15 monthly fee that you pay as a coach, which if you're military or former military, Beachbody waives that. But that whole online office, 24/7 support is really just, your whole business is run for, like, from Beachbody. They take care of everything for you. I just checked today, my 1099 is going to get mailed for this year. Like, you don't have to do any crazy tax type stuff. They do, they take care of the hard stuff, and you don't have to, not that you don't want to keep track of your customers, but they have, they keep everything very organized in your online office. So so that kind of makes it easy for somebody like me who's chaotic and unorganized at times. I do weekly team calls, and I do like to work with my coaches one-on-one, like once a week, just to check in and see how things are going. And then really, I mean, from here, it's kind of up to you. Like, you kind of just get to decide what you want to do as a coach with your business. And you can, dream small or dream big, and kind of take it wherever you want. The sky is the limit with this business. And I put on there no pressure to sell, because there are tons of companies out there that, that do come across very salesy, and we're not one. And I don't like my team to ever come across that way, because I don't think that's what we do, really. I don't think, I'm not putting myself on social media to like sell Shakeology to people. But I share what I do and what works for me. And if that's something that works for somebody else, great. Like, here's the tools to help you succeed. And, I'm happy to provide groups and things like that, to help with the support and everything. So then just kind of how do you join? We do offer, like, as a new coach, a bundle of, like, it comes with either a fitness program or an annual membership to all of, we call it our on-demand, Beachbody On-Demand. And it's like just a library of every single fitness program that we've ever created. And then you do get a bag of Shakeology to start. You do have that $15 coach fee. Or you can just join as a challenger if you decide, okay, I think I want to just do a challenge group first, and then, think about it. Or you can join as a discount coach where, you're already set up to coach, but you don't have to coach. You can kind of just get the discount and stuff like that. And then just like a why not? So that was kind of me. I was like, well, I might as well. Like, what do I have to lose? And I wanted to just kind of inspire one person and maybe help a couple other people. And then after I really got going, I was like, wow, this is pretty awesome. Like, this is the real deal. Like, this isn't just like me, like, helping my friend. This is like, I could reach more people and I could really make something of this. So yeah, so that's that. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't. I think you answered really everything that I had. Well, how do you get your clients?
Everything that I've done, I've built through social media. So when I first started, I started like reaching out to friends and family. Like, I sent an email to a bunch of my cousins and relatives, just telling them like, hey, I just started with Beachbody. This is like what Beachbody is all about. This is what my goal is. This is what I plan to do. And I'm here, if you need the support, or if you decide this is something that you want to do. And then I kind of started slow, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. But just every month, every day, basically, for me right now, I aim to talk to 5 people every day. And it's not like, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? It's like, hey, I saw that you added me as a friend. Hi, like, tell me about yourself. So my goal is to just talk to people. And, if somebody needs help with fitness or nutrition, then I'm happy to provide that. So everything that I've built, I add new contacts on social media. I use Facebook and Instagram primarily to grow my business. There are other people that use, and I do have a blog, but there are people that use like Twitter, and I have a bunch of social medias, but I don't really use Like I try to just stick to what I know. But there are people that have been able to grow their business through just a website or Pinterest. But I've just, groups that I join on Facebook, I just add contacts and just start relationships, and kind of just go that way. I've grown my social media by a couple thousand people over the last couple years, just from contacts and Instagram and stuff like that. And just kind of putting myself out there and just being real and, hey, this is me, like, take it or leave it. You either like it or you don't. So. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been, I think, my first real year was a little bit trial and error, like really just trying to find myself and figure out what I really wanted to do with this business. And now that I have a handle on it and really know, what my goals are for this business, I've been a lot more focused, laser focused, I guess. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you want to, take some time to think about it, or if you have any other questions, or if you want to, if anything comes up and you want to message me some questions, or we can definitely go from there. And
okay.
Yeah, so I do, what is today, the 25th? Our next training will start on, I guess, that first Monday in February. But like I said, I have an online, really great site that I have like kind of the first leg of training already on there. So if you're ready to jump in and just like, go for it, I can help you with everything that you need to get started from day one.
Okay. No, I do have one more question. I lied.
Yeah.
Do you primarily, because I typically work out like from a gym. Do you have to primarily